The core of Nasdaq ESG strategy is to support our customers, corporates and investors, in their own ESG journey and to help them achieve their own ESG target. We investigated the carbon offset market in general, and in that process we came across Puro.earth, and we were really intrigued by their innovation.
Net zero is very difficult to achieve without removing CO2 physically from the atmosphere. There are ways of removing it, but the business model for actually making it happen was missing. Carbon removal can be done in many ways, and we are a multi-methodology standard for carbon removal. We've created an instrument called CO2 Removal Certificate, or CORC. It's a digital tradable asset that represents 1 ton of CO2 removed from circulation. Companies can purchase that and use that to neutralize their emissions. The spot market of trading CO2 removal certificates enables our suppliers grow their business, but they also need long-term offtake agreements that will help them expand their capacity even further. We work together with companies like Microsoft, Swiss Re and Shopify, who are very vocal about the need for carbon removal, and we are offering a way for these companies to do that.
CO2 removal has a physical part and a digital part. There has to be a process that has captured carbon and put it to a safe storage. For example, putting it back underground in geological cavities, and that's when we start the verification process. We base the verification on lab results and robust methodologies. Biochar is one example of carbon removal, and here in Finland, Carbofex is one of the leading companies.
The whole process starts from the forest. We start by logging the trees. We do this predominantly in the wintertime when there's minimum disturbance to animals and the forest ecosystem. Most of the forest is spruce, so we've chosen a small diameter roundwood as our raw material because it's sustainable. Those are then transported to our factory where we chip them and dry them before we feed them into the carbonizer. Thanks to the extremely high quality woody raw material, our biochar currently has no limitations of use. So it can be used anywhere from cosmetics to pharmaceuticals to construction materials. It can also be used as a soil amendment to reduce the leaching of nutrients from agriculture.
Biochar is really safe and simple way to remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere because we are turning carbon dioxide into carbon, which is a really stable way of storing it. Biochar is helping both the environment and the atmosphere. Concrete is one of the biggest carbon dioxide polluters, and by adding biochar into the mix with the cement, we can make the concrete carbon neutral. Biochar concrete has a really great potential for future sustainable urban development. And something else for the future is our carbon foam. It's a really lightweight insulation for space rockets when we start colonizing the Mars.
We have liftoff.
In addition to producing biochar, our process provides excess energy which can be used, in our case, for district heating. Biochar could be made from various types of raw material. Here we use spruce because it's plentiful here in Finland, but we could use almond husks, fruit stones, maize stalks. There is endless amounts of waste streams around the world. Biochar is often called the black gold because it turns waste into valuable commodity.
We become one of the leading companies in the carbon removal sector by focusing only on the least disputable ways of removing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. The finance industry is really well positioned to be the catalyst and use our service for expansion. Our partnership with Nasdaq enables us to scale the carbon removal market and thus helps the world reach its climate goals.